It's LaShawnna Stanley from Ethnicity Models, and I'd like to give a shout out to Mogul Media TV. Ethnicity. What's in your blood veins? What are you? What are you proud to be made up of? So I'm calling everybody. I got the word ethnicity, and I could barely say the word. I had to practice saying ethnicity. I'm calling everybody, and I was excited, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay." Like, you know, you're way too excited about this word that none of us have ever heard of in the Midwest. And so it just kind of sat there, didn't really do anything with it, and I got bored and moved to Miami and sold the boutique in Kansas City and opened one in Miami and started doing the same thing with the models and the fashion shows here. Miami is a mecca of ethnicities. I was meeting girls from Brazil and Dominican Republic and Haiti and Jamaica and Cuban mixed with Venezuela and Nicaragua. So ethnicity just fit here. So I was destined to be in Miami because it's ethnicity is perfect for ethnicity. So that's how I came up with the word. It was divinely delivered to my brain.
It sounds like gorgeous. So what's the criteria for an ethnicity model?
What I look for in an ethnicity model, it can't really be put on paper. It's just that it factor. Of course, the basics, you have to have nice skin, nice hair, nice teeth, nice body, and just a beautiful girl that will make people take a double take. Because if you make people take a double take, it's going to make people take a double take to the product that we associate you with, if it's for a corporation. So it's just girls that make you look twice.
Do you actually go through the pictures when you get the submission?
I go through.
Do you have a team that does that?
I go through every picture. I do have a team that works along with me, but you have to be more than a pretty face. We look for girls that have a class. They carry themselves with class and respect. We don't like a raunchy girl or a girl that just, you look at her. People often tell me, we've seen girls at the cast, you could literally pick out which ones were ethnicity. Because they're beautiful girls that carry themselves with pride and class, and they're not acting, they don't look like hookers or prostitutes or, you know, hoochies. They look very classy, sexy. But it's girls that know how to carry themselves as ladies as well. It's beyond your looks. What else do you have to offer? Can I send you to represent my company and you can speak well? You know, can I send you to represent my company and you not get starstruck by Jay-Z or Puff Daddy or Lil Wayne? You can handle yourself. So that's one of the criteria as well.
You seem to be able to separate your agency and your women from that quote-unquote stereotype. How do you do that?
My favorite subject, the stereotype about the video hoe. The stereotype is started for a reason, because there is a such thing as a video hoe, but I think it's over sensationalized because every girl that's in a video is not a video hoe. There are girls that intentionally want to get in a video to try to get next to a rapper to sleep with them. But there are a ton of girls that don't. They want to do it as fun. Music videos like shooting a movie. You go through hair, makeup, styling, lights, camera, action, shoot. They get their paycheck and go home. It's not that. And I just hate that it's the stereotype is just taking on the whole industry. From this small percentage of girls that is their goal, and you have another percentage of girls that are not interested or they're professional and they just do this for a living. It's fun. Who doesn't want to be an actress or be on TV? It's fun. So every girl is not a video hoe, and I like to combat that stereotype by having rules and regulations with ethnicity. If you're an ethnicity model, our #1 rule is no fraternizing with the clients. You cannot sleep with the artist, or that's the easiest way to get cut from ethnicity models, because then now you're messing with the brand, the reputation, because they're not going to say, oh, that girl's a hoe. They're going to say, oh, those ethnicity girls are hoes. So when girls want to go that route, if I didn't spot it early on, they can't work with my agency because it's against what we stand for, and it just makes them name bad for everybody. Because most people that come on set, on the video set, they're shocked because they're expecting they're expecting cocaine and weed and girls and orgies and liquor, and it's not that. It's a lot of sitting around, hurry up and wait to shoot your scene in the video. So it's a big misconception that if you actually spend a day in a life on a video set, which you guys are welcome to come spend a day with me on a video set, you'll see that it's not the misconception that everybody thinks it is. It's pretty quite the opposite. But you will have a few girls that are creeping over to the trailer or leaving with the artist, or you know, walking around in their thong bikini trying to get attention. So it is there, but it's not as prevalent, and it's not everybody like everybody thinks it is.
Have you faced any of those issues with any of your ethnicity models? Have you ever had those issues?
Of course I face issues with ethnicity models. I've had girls come and go. You know, some girls get caught up in the lights. You see all this lights, camera, action, Ferraris, rappers, bling. They get caught up and get sucked into that and want a piece of that lifestyle. And I've had girls come and go. I've had girls that started out wholesome, girls crying because they can't believe they're in a bikini, to being a full-on stripper. They start chasing a dream, and I call it getting blinded by the light. They get a taste of that fame, that light. You do a video, you're around this lifestyle, it airs on TV, everybody's like, oh my God, I seen you in the video. You know, they get caught up in that, and they just start chasing more of it and wanting to live that lifestyle, and they kind of get lost. I call it getting blinded by the light.
Can you just elaborate a little bit on that, as far as your models being in film and not just videos, and it becoming more of a corporate thing?
Well, I can say Ethnicity Models was known originally for music videos because that's what everybody watches. That's where you're most visible, where the rappers are, and you're the girl associated with the rappers, and the magazines started doing girl stories on the girls that were in these music videos. So that's what we were known for. But because I kept a tasteful, classy image with Ethnicity Models, that opened us up to be, when hip-hop started becoming mainstream, corporations started wanting to market their ads, their commercials, using the same formula that hip-hop did. And the biggest way they were selling albums were based off the music video. So they associate these beautiful girls with the rappers that would bring attention, add the music to it, and it would sell product. So corporations